where the temple shadows fall, and incense drifts through sacred halls. I served beneath the watchful eyes of Neith, who rules both war and skies. I knew the hymns, the ancient prayers, the hidden names the priests declare. Yet all I thought I understood was change the day she came. She walked with spear and braided hair, a warrior's strength, a priestess grace. The desert wind moved through her veil and left its silence in my soul. Nearer, the lotus bowed beside the stream, as though it knew what love could mean. And in her eyes I thought I saw life beyond my own. When Neith wept, the stars grew pale above the Nile. When Neith wept, the gods were silent for a while. I thought our names would live forever, carved beyond the reach of time. But even stone must one day crumble and leave its dreams behind. We met where temple gardens bloomed beneath the moon's protecting light. The world beyond the sacred walls became a distant memory. No king's decree, no priestly vow could take away those stolen hours, and every heartbeat seemed to say that we would never part. When Neith wept, the stars grew pale above the Nile. When Neith wept, the gods were silent for a while. I thought our names would live forever, carved beyond the reach of time. But even stone must one day crumble and leave its dreams behind. Then came a day of shattered skies, a cry carried upon the wind. No prayer could turn the wheel aside, no offering could call her back. The temple stood, the river flowed, the world continued as before. Yet everything I was had died the moment she was gone. Night after night before the shrine, I searched the darkness for a sign. I begged the gods, I cursed the stars, I questioned every sacred line. And in the silence of that grief, a thought arose I could not name, that death might close a mortal life, yet never quench the flame. When Neith wept, the stars grew pale above the Nile. When Neith wept, the heavens mourned a little while. I thought our love was lost forever, buried underneath the sand. But somewhere beyond the gates of ending, another path began. The river carried years away, the temple turned to dust. Empires rose and kingdoms fell, yet still I dreamed of her. And somewhere far beyond that age, beyond the reach of memory, two souls began their journey through eternity. of her before I knew the names of gods or sacred truths. A warrior beneath the moon who vanished with the morning dew. Her eyes were like forgotten fire, a distant voice I could not place. Yet every night she walked my dreams and left her shadow on my days. In Osiris I learned the rites, the ancient hymns, the holy signs. The priest spoke of eternal laws and mysteries beyond the sky. I bowed before the temple walls, I spoke the prayers, I played my part. Yet every answer that they gave left deeper questions in my heart. Beneath the mask of Osiris I searched for something true, behind the words and sacred stories, beyond the veil they drew. Beneath the mask of Osiris the silence only grew, and every road that led to faith led back to doubt anew. The years went by like drifting sand, the river flowed, the seasons turned. I watched the faithful kneel and pray, yet still the hidden answer burned. The warrior returned each night, her face untouched by age or time. She never spoke a single word, yet somehow seemed to know my mind. Beneath the mask of Osiris I searched for something true, behind the words and sacred stories, beyond the veil they drew. Beneath the mask of Osiris the silence only grew, and every road that led to faith led back to doubt anew. One night beneath the temple stones my teacher led me underground, through halls where ancient torches burned and shadows danced without a sound. He spoke of death, he spoke of kings, of Osiris and the world beyond. But in that darkened chamber's heart I felt that something had gone wrong. Then through the flicker of the flames the warrior appeared once more, and for the first time in my life I knew what I was searching for. Not certainty, not holy words, not promises of endless skies, but truth, no matter what the price. Beneath the mask of Osiris the answers slipped away. The deeper that I followed them, the darker grew the way. Beneath the mask of Osiris I chose another road and left behind the halls of stone to walk the unknown alone. The desert swallowed all my tracks, the stars watched from above. The priest would speak my name no more, nor tell of what I'd done. Yet somewhere in the endless night, beyond the reach of memory, the warrior walked beside me still unseen, but never gone. Never gone. scales were balanced, judgment passed. The gates of Aru opened wide. The fields were green beyond all dreams, beneath an everlasting sky. The blessed walk through golden reeds, their burdens washed away by time. No sorrow touched those peaceful lands, no shadow crossed the light. I wandered day by day along the river's silent flow, for something deep within my soul refused the peace I'd come to know. And in the distance, far away, a figure moved through mist and sun, a warrior beneath the veil who vanished when I came between two lives. I walk alone of light that are not home. Between two lives I drift and roam, searching for a face I know, yet cannot truly own. The ages passed like desert winds, though time held little meaning there. Still she appeared beside the reeds and vanished in the morning air. She never spoke, she never turned, yet every glimpse renewed the flame, and every step I took revealed how little I remain. Between two lives I walk alone through fields of light that are not home. Between two lives I drift and roam, searching for a face I know, yet cannot truly own. Then from beyond the western sky a shining vessel crossed the dawn, its hull adorned with scarab signs, its sails of living gold. A voice called out across the fields, why does your spirit linger still? And from my heart the answer came, because my journey is not done. Me to the sacred deck before great Kappa's throne of light. The Lord of Dawn looked down on me with eyes that held the morning sky. You have been offered peace at last. Why seek the world of dust again? Why choose the road of grief and loss when rest is yours to claim? And trembling there before the dawn, I spoke the truth I could not hide. Between two lives I learned at last that peace alone could never last. Between two lives a wish was born to seek once more the world below and greet another dawn. The eastern sky began to burn, the stars dissolved in gold. The fields of Aru faded slow beyond the morning glow, and as the sun rose from the sands, a new breath filled my soul. The wheel turned once again, and somewhere in the waking world, a child opened his eyes. Arcadia shone beneath the sun, where east and west became as one. The harbor sang with distant sails, and fortunes rose upon the waves. I walked among the marble streets, with relics gathered from the sands. Old gods slept in forgotten stone, the stories resting in my hands. Within a house of silver halls, where noble blood and power reign, there lived a woman cold as dawn, yet beautiful beyond all words. The city bent before her smile, like reeds before a desert wind. And from the moment that we met, I knew my peace was gone. The Black Madonna watched from shadows deep and still, while I chased a dream through moonlit halls and mistook desire for will. The Black Madonna, silent as the sea, holding truths I could not see, while fate was leading me. At night, the ancient temples rose within the kingdom of my sleep. A warrior beneath the stars walked paths no living eyes could see. She called no name, she spoke no word, yet something stirred inside my soul. A memory older than this life, beyond my grasp to hold. The Black Madonna watched from shadows deep and still, while I chased a dream through moonlit halls and mistook desire for will. The Black Madonna, silent as the sea, holding truths I could not see, while fate was leading me. For fleeting night she welcomed me into her world of silk and gold, and foolishly I came to think that love might soften hearts of stone. But kingdoms bargain, families scheme, and bloodlines weigh more than desire. One morning all her doors were closed, and all her promises expired. The city seemed a colder place, the harbor filled with ghost and rain. And wandering through forgotten streets, I found a relic none could name. A darkened figure carved in stone, a mother cloaked in mystery. Though ancient as the desert winds, it felt as though it waited there for me. The Black Madonna watched as dreams were swept away, like ships that vanished past the horizon at the ending of the day. The Black Madonna, silent as the tide, when all that I believed was lost, she remained beside me. I sailed beyond Alexandria, with storm clouds gathering fast. The sea rose like a living wall, and shattered wood and mast. The waves consumed the sky and stars, the night erased the shore. Yet as the darkness closed around, I saw her face once more. Not Theo, but the woman from my dreams, and far beneath the raging sea. Madonna gleam.
Upon the shore of Tyndaris, where restless waves embrace the land, a child once walked among the stones and found a treasure in the sand. A little figure carved in black, once smoothed by sea and wind and years. I kept it close beside my heart through all my hopes and fears. The priests of Osiris taught me well the sacred rites, the ancient ways. I learned to read forgotten words and count the passing of the days. The seasons turned, the harvest came, the temple echoed prayer and song. Yet deep within a silent place, I felt that something still was wrong. The shore of Tyndaris, where sea and memory meet, I carried all my yesterdays along the dusty streets. The shore of Tyndaris, where every wave returns, and in the quiet of my soul, a hidden longing burned. One summer I was sent away to Syracuse upon the coast, where sailors spoke of distant lands and merchants praised the gods the most. Then came a man from Tarsus there, a prisoner bound for Rome. And though the crowd was gathered close, his words seemed meant for me alone. No temple wall, no sacred rite had ever reached my heart that way. The shore of Tyndaris, where sea and memory meet, I carried all my yesterdays along the dusty streets. The shore of Tyndaris, where every wave returns, and in the quiet of my soul, a brighter fire burned. I journeyed home beneath the stars with something new inside my chest. A hope I could not name before, a promise deeper than the rest. The little statue still remained beside my bed through every night. Yet now it seemed to point beyond, toward an unseen light. I planned to cross the sea one day and follow where that message led. But every time I neared the shore, instead. The waves would rise within my mind like shadows from another age. And though I could not understand, I could not step upon that ship. The shore of Tyndaris, where sea and memory meet. I laid my questions in the sand beneath the twilight's peace. The shore of Tyndaris, where all my wandering ceased. And in the setting of the sun, at last my soul found rest. The evening painted golden fire across the slowly darkening sea. The little statue in my hands grew warm within the fading light. The ships became small distant stars upon the edge of sight. And as the sun slipped from the world, I smiled. For the first time in many lives, and somewhere beyond memory, the warrior watched and did not need to hide.
In the womb of time, Nira's soul grew ever more restless, longing once again to descend into the labyrinth of mortal life. Ages passed before that longing gave birth to a will strong enough to return to the world of flesh and stone. She was reborn as Ragnhild, a Norse shield maiden, whose only desire was to march into battle and lay waste to her enemies. For many years she lived for steel, glory, and the clash of swords. Yet the fire of her fury began to fade when the armies of Denmark and Norway met the forces of the King of Wessex upon the field of war.
Untie bear me where near and soul and stillig, and unrottnesfull, wilnien deft thait heo, on mittan gerdis, vreitlis vegas astigan skjolde. Manega gera, and elta ilta geviton. Arfante seo, vilnung where to willan, and seo sour left fleisk and ban under feng.
Heo verðeftasen svar Ragnhild norðmannaskild mækten Seo þennan óðurþingu for the buton gude ansige.
Heo vilnade þeit heo tuge feude far, and hire feundas ofsloge mitt svårte and skilde.
For manegum vindrum lyfte heo for gude vuldre and isernes linne.
Aksi og brine hire sunkan vainian, and that viskan tha.
Dem isku en norðmenn isku fyrta skefut við Wessex naci ninjas her ettan dune. stone and northern pines, raised by the sword and shield alike, to leave a trail of foes behind.
The clash of steel became my song, the battlefield my truest hope. I sought no gods beyond the war, nor any path but my own.
The fire burned within my blood, a hunger sharp as winter's breath. I love the roar of charging men, and laugh beside the face of death.
No vow could hold me, no chain could bind me, no gentle voice could slow my stride.
For all I knew was victory,
and all I sought was pride.
beyond Valhalla,
Beyond the shield and spear,
beyond the halls I thought awaited,
something drew me near.
beyond Valhalla,
Beyond the battle cry,
a distant voice was calling me.
beyond the northern sky.
Neith and the ravens flew above a sea of blood and rain. The banners fell, the war horns died, and countless warriors shared one grave.
I met my fate upon that field, with sword still clutched within my hand.
And as the darkness closed around,
I thought I'd reached Odin's land.
beyond Valhalla,
Beyond the shield and spear,
beyond the halls I thought awaited,
something drew me near.
beyond Valhalla,
Beyond the battle cry,
a distant voice was calling me.
beyond the northern sky.
Yet it was not Odin who stood there, nor warriors crowned with fame. A lady robed in golden light,
Already knew my name.
Freya. Her eyes are fields of summer wheat,
And storms upon the endless sea.
she looked beyond the warrior's mask,
And saw the soul in me.
the memories rose like distant stars.
Across a forgotten sky,
A temple bathed in desert sun,
a spear lay gently by,
a sacred shrine,
a moonlit vow.
a love I thought forever gone.
And for the first time in that place,
I wept for what I'd lost. Beyond Valhalla,
beyond the sword and flame,
I found the truth
no battle taught, and nothing could contain.
beyond Valhalla,
Beyond Valhalla, beyond my rage and pride.
rage and pride. There was more within this wandering soul.
Then the warrior I had been.
Freya touched my brow with light.
The northern fields grew dim,
A new dawn broke beyond the veil.
and drew me in.
The sound of steel was far away,
The old life slipped behind, and somewhere in the waking world, a young girl opened her eyes. never yield to doubt or fear. From Cairo streets to distant lands, I followed war where banners flew. The clash of steel became my trade, the only life I ever knew. The dust rose high near Damascus as armies gathered for the fight. The sun burned red upon the hills and turned the day to copper light. I rode before the charging line with sword held high above my head. But fate can strike the strongest hand and leave the proud among the dead. The physician's hand found me where I lay, between the pain and silence, between the night and day. The physician's hand showed a different way, that not all battles are won by steel, and not all wounds must stay. I woke beneath a cedar roof, with fever burning through my veins. A stranger watched beside my bed and listened to my cries of pain. A student of the healer's art, whose wisdom flowed from Avicenna's line. He spoke of flesh and blood and bone, as though the body were divine. The physician's hand found me where I lay, between the pain and silence, between the night and day. The physician's hand showed a different way, that not all battles are won by steel, and not all wounds must stay. The months went by like drifting sand, and strength returned to weary limbs. Yet while he healed the wounds I bore, he healed the blindness held within. He taught me herbs, he taught me care, the hidden language of the pulse, and how a quiet, patient touch could change the course of fate. I thought that courage lived in war, within the charge, the cry, the flame. But sitting by a dying child, I learned that courage had another name. A sword may silence one man's voice and bring a fleeting victory, but healing hands can carry hope into another destiny. The physician's hand changed more than flesh and bone. It opened doors within my heart I'd never seen before. The physician's hand became a guiding light and taught a warrior of the sword how mercy wins its fights. The rooster called me onward then, the banner still would rise, but something new walked at my side beneath the desert skies. And though I carried sword and bow, as I had always planned, I would never be the same again after the physician's hand.
Palermo shores I sailed away, with cross and sword and noble dreams. The priest spoke of Jerusalem, as bright as heaven's golden beams. We rode through dust and foreign lands, beneath the burning eastern sky, believing every step we took was written in the Lord's design. The city rose before our eyes, a crown of stone upon the hills. Its ancient walls defied the world and tested every warrior's will. We starved beneath the summer sun, we prayed beneath the moonlit night, and when the trumpets finally called, we climbed the walls and joined the fight. After the siege, after the flames, after the banners touched the sky, nothing remained of what I dreamed, nothing remained but questions why. After the siege, after the cries, after the blood had stained the stone, I stood victorious in the city and never felt so alone. The gates were opened by our hands, the streets were filled with steel and fire. The holy songs became lost beneath the noise of hatred and desire. The innocent and guilty fell together in that dreadful time, and every prayer I tried to speak was drowned by what I saw inside. After the siege, after the flames, after the banners touched the sky, nothing remained of what I dreamed, nothing remained but questions why. After the siege, after the cries, after the blood had stained the stone, I stood victorious in the city and never felt so alone. Was this the kingdom we had sought? Was this the glory we were told? The sacred city stood unchanged, while something in my soul grew old. The cross still hung upon my chest, the sword still rested by my side, yet neither seemed to carry now the certainty they once supplied. After the siege, after the dust, after the silence finally came, I left behind the shattered dream and rode away unchanged in name. After the siege, after the war, I followed neither king nor throne, for somewhere on the desert road a different path was waiting on. The city faded with the dusk, the hills dissolved into the night. Behind me burned Jerusalem, before me stretched the endless sky. I turned my horse toward the eastern wind and left the holy walls behind, unaware that fate had already begun to weave another line. cross still hung upon my chest, yet I no longer felt at home. The songs of victory rang hollow, the banners fluttered in the wind, and every mile I rode away felt lighter than the war within. I wandered like a nameless ghost across the valleys, hills, and sand. No lord to serve, no oath to keep, no sword raised proudly in my hand. The world seemed larger than before and stranger than I'd ever known, until one day the desert silence was shattered by the clash of steel. I was a wounded pilgrim, lost beneath the burning sky, a traveler without direction, a man who'd forgotten why. I was a wounded pilgrim, far from the road I'd planned, until fate placed my broken life within a healer's hand. Two mounted knights came charging fast against a band of desert riders. Dust and arrows filled the air and turned the afternoon to chaos. I should have walked the other way, but old instincts die hard. And when the fighting swept around me, I found myself caught in its storm. A blade flashed bright, a sudden pain, and darkness pulled me to the ground. And all the sounds of war grew distant as the sun sank low. I was a wounded pilgrim, lost beneath the burning sky, a traveler without direction, a man who'd forgotten why. I was a wounded pilgrim, far from the road I planned, until fate placed my broken life within a healer's hand. I woke beneath the woven tent with cedar smoke upon the air. A woman's voice spoke quietly, though I could not yet see her face. She cleaned the wounds, she changed the bandage, she watched through fever and through pain. And though she wore a warrior's blade, her touch was gentle as the rain. I saw no hatred in her eyes, though every reason should be there. The wars we fought, the blood we spilled, the faith that taught us not to care. Yet in that moment, none of it seemed worthy of another scar, for life itself was fragile enough beneath the same eternal stars. I was a wounded pilgrim, searching for a different way, a road beyond the sword and banner, beyond the depths of yesterday. I was a wounded pilgrim, but something had begun, for in the healer's quiet gaze, two distant paths became as one. Outside the tent, the desert wind still carried news of war and kings, but neither of us knew just yet what future days would bring. A warrior story opened wide.
Before the morning came, ashamed to meet the healer's eyes. The cross I wore upon my chest still whispered old and bitter lies. I walked the streets with empty hands, where no one knew my borrowed name. The nights grew cold, the bread was scarce, and pride became a heavier chain. 2 hungry days beneath the sun, with nothing but my restless mind. I thought of hands that bound my wounds, and kindness I had left behind. Smiled, "You're hungry, come inside."
The language of mercy
needs no written word.
it speaks through quiet healing hands.
Long before it's heard,
The language of mercy
knows neither crown nor creed.
it answers only suffering
And every human need. I watched her tend a wounded child, then cleanse the cuts of an old man. An Arab shepherd pale with fever, a pilgrim from a distant land. She never asked from where they came, nor whom they served in days of war. To every soul she gave the same, as though no walls had stood before.
The language of mercy
Needs no written word.
it speaks through quiet healing hands.
Long before it's heard,
The language of mercy
knows neither crown nor creed.
it answers only suffering
And every human need.
Why did you save me? Quietly I asked. She paused before replying. Because you were dying. Even though I was your enemy, she looked into my eyes. A wound does not know your language, nor does hope.
Those words remained when silence fell, like rain upon forgotten stone. They broke the walls I carried years, though I have thought them built of home. The cross I wore still marks my path. Her prayer still rose another way. Yet somewhere deeper than our name, never stay. The language of mercy cannot be bought or won. It shines where hatred loses strength, like dawn replacing sun. The language of mercy lies beyond belief. For every hand that chooses life brings healing to our grief. That evening, as the lamps burn low, we spoke, not of kingdoms, not of wars, but of mothers, of childhood, of dreams. And for the first time since Jerusalem, I no longer saw an enemy, only a fellow traveler, walking beneath the same stars. The summer winds had gently changed. The scent of herbs replaced the steel. Where once I carried sword and shield, I learned the quieter art to heal. Side by side we shared our days, binding wounds instead of hate. And every life that left our hands reminded us what war creates. No fear remained within our eyes. We spoke of childhood, distant homes, of stars that watched forgotten skies. Her prayers rose with evening light, mine whispered softly through the dawn. Yet somewhere deeper than belief, the road between us had grown worn. Until we strangers walking different roads toward one forgotten place. Until we remember, beyond our loss and pain, love waits where every lifetime ends, to find its way again. Then came the thunder once again. The banners crossed the morning hills. The horns of war returned at last to claim what peace could never steal. The little town stood all alone. No fortress walls, no mighty gate. Only hearts that would not flee, though they knew the hand of fate. Until we remember, no sword can change the sky, no kingdom built by mortal hands escapes the years gone by. Until we remember, when all our voices cease, the soul still walks beyond the dust in search of lasting peace. Back to back we made our stand, steel against the rising storm. Not for glory, not for crowns, only for the lives we'd sworn. One by one the others fell. The daylight slowly turned to red. Then silence came, a beside the dead. Her trembling hand reached out to mine, though life was fading from her eyes. And suddenly the world grew still beyond the smoke and battle cries. The temple walls, the Nile, the dawn, a bronze-clad priest beneath the sun. A younger face, a whispered name, a love that time had never undone. No words were spoken, none were needed. The soul remembers without sound. For just one heartbeat, all the centuries were gathered into now. Till we remember, beyond the turning years, where death becomes another door, and love outlives our fears. Until we remember, though every life must end, the heart will cross 1,000 worlds to find its own again. The battlefield grew quiet, the banners ceased to fly. Two hands remained together beneath the evening sky. And somewhere beyond the turning of the ages, two souls had finally remembered what death had never been able to erase.